Hello, welcome everybody. Come on in, grab a seat, get your bev, get your chocolate. It's time to start talking about cards. It's Friday night, and it's going to be a fun night. I absolutely am sure. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is Craft Roulette, episode 237. A lot of episodes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, and there's, I thank every one of you who have spent the evening with us over these last 4+ years. And if you're new, please come on in. We're a friendly group. We really are. And we have a very special guest tonight. Sharon Luska will be joining us for the first time. And she's got all sorts of things up her sleeve. I don't even know yet all the things she has up her sleeve. So I'm just here for the ride tonight. I can guarantee it's going to be a nice night. Including, she has a technique that she's never shown anybody that she's going to share with us tonight. So how exciting is that? That's a Craft Roulette first. If you were enjoying those cards before the show, those were the some of the 397 cards we got last week using the parameters that Mr. Wheel dealt us. Charlene Madrid was our guest. She's always, she can handle anything we throw at her. And we kind of threw her some things last week, and she handled it like a champ that she is. So if you're a friend of Charlene and you're coming back, we welcome you as well. Chatterbox, always good to see you. So nice to see everybody. I was down in the back this week, still am. I've got a cold pack and a lidocaine patch, but I would rather be here doing this with you than sitting on the couch moping and wondering when is it going to quit. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you for being my most pleasant diversion. I do appreciate it. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are here, we leave a seat for you because you are an important part of our show, and we are always so honored and glad that you join us. Like I said, 397 cards. We are going to be showing some of them in our parade of achievements later in the show. If you didn't see your card in the gallery, in the slideshow, we can't show everybody because there would take too much time, but you can see them all on craftroulette.live under episode 236. We did find out a little bit about, we need to do some education on all the things that are over there in the gallery. It's open to the public, and there is a lot of information that, about finding things and finding episodes. We need to work on that a little bit, but it's fun over in the gallery. If you ever are looking for some card inspiration, didn't we have some good times casing other people's cards? I hope you keep it up every week. I think it's a wonderful thing. I watched the 4 videos that have been sent in. Thank you so much. I enjoy watching them very much. Let's pull back the curtain on Mr. Producer and say, hello there, Mr. Producer. How are you doing tonight? There's the hand.
Hello.
He only has a hand. He's like Thing from the Addams Family. We should get a little box for his hand to come up and walk around like that. But maybe that will be another day. Hey, thank you so much for chipping in on my ice maker. Here's the thing. The ice maker story in a nutshell. I think I can do it fast. The ice maker. I've been looking at ice makers for about 6 or 7 years and going, I really want an ice maker. It's so bougie to want an ice maker. I wanted a nugget maker like Sonic. And it's so bougie. And so a couple of things were kind of going, well, you really could get one because the one in the refrigerator is really old. I don't know if it's hooked up, et cetera, et cetera. And so when Prime Day came, I thought, okay, we'll look at them. So I kept looking at them. Another Prime Day came along, kept looking at them, kept looking. So Mr. Producer found one. It was $600. And I was $400, $600.
Original or?
Originally.
That's what it's listed at, but it's probably Amazon Magic where they're listing it higher so then they can list it for sale. But that's what they're listing it as, yeah.
And I said, oh, there's no way I'm paying that kind of money for an ice maker. And then he refreshed the page and there was a purple topped one. Team Purple was right there in front of me in an ice making dream. And it was $99, I think, or $100. And so I said, well, buy it. So we hit the button and bought Team Purple. You never thought you'd hear it from me, did you? But this Team Orange woman bought a Team Purple ice maker. So we waited and waited. I kept following the truck and doing all these things and waiting for the truck. So Thursday night, it was a Thursday night, Wednesday night, the truck was on our block. And I saw him going, he's here. He's here. The ice maker's here. I'd been telling my husband all week, I've got a Christmas present coming. And he's going like, really? For me? Well, and I like for us. So anyway, I was building all this up. We opened it up and it was the wrong ice maker. They'd sent some cheap ice maker in and didn't say.
A really, really cheap one.
A really cheap one. And didn't say we were going to change it, that we'd sold out or whatever. So I went to bed dejected and sad and kind of like, you can't trust anybody anymore. And while I was getting myself out of the funk and into dreamland, Mr. Producer put a little post up about putting our stuff on sale, which is on craftroulette.live/shop for 25% off, which is really a fun thing to do. But instead of saying, whatever, he did it as, hey, make my mom happy. So he did. And it did. But really, what a fun way to have a sale. It's kind of backwards. We say, this is what we're wanting to buy, and then you get to help us buy it instead of going, we're going to give you a discount and not tell you what we're going to do with the money that comes in. So it was kind of fun, and it was great. And thank you so much. The discount is going to go. We've got it. We've got the new ice maker ordered. We got enough funds from you guys. Thank you so much. It's such a weird thing, but we do. It was fun to watch you. You're so nice. You're just so nice. And the sale is going on 25% off. Use the code IceMaker, I believe. On
all
our
caps ice maker, and it's on craftroulette.shop, which is our stamps and dies.
There you go. So if you want to, this is a great time to get some of those things. All right, that's enough, but thank you. If you don't want to buy any of our stuff, and that's fine too, and you aren't interested in doing much besides giving us a thumbs up, we would appreciate that as well. I did a little bit of math. I was surprised to see that we get about 15% of our viewers give us a thumbs up. I don't understand if that means what that means. Maybe I should go to bed and wonder about that some night. But anyway, we do appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up and share and subscribe to our channel. Who knows if YouTube really notices that or not, but we're glad to, we're going to pretend they do. And they've never sent me an ice maker, YouTube. But anyway, We are not sponsored by anyone. We are sponsored by our members. I just did this out of order. Before I do that, let's talk about our spin sponsors. We give away stuff every week by our spin sponsors. And this month, we have our Paper Insider. And I just got my new box. I'll show you when we start crafting. And we have Whimsy Stamps. They were in the hurricane. So they're just getting their feet back on the ground. I know I got a few things. They've got some really cute home style paper. Bloom Daily Planner. I got a notice that somebody, Jennifer, I believe, got her planner and some stickers just before the show. Thank you so much. And Trinity Stamps will be giving away a $30 gift certificate as well each week. Carrie Rhodes and Tanisa are down in Sacramento at an expo. So if you are in the Sacramento area, stop in and say hi. They've got a really cute make and take. Have a good time, you guys. We are sponsored by our members, and our members are the people that are behind the scene giving us a financial boost so that we can come live twice a week. Usually I missed you all in review. Sorry. There's information on how you can support us and how we give back with extra content. And because it's not a one-way street. Never. We like to have exchange here. Anyway, we have a new member this week. Her name is Helen Rogowski, and she used her extended submission as well. So thank you, Helen. I'm glad you're getting right in there and using your perks. Mr. Mike, looking real good. How are you doing? Yeah, the man of all words and the man of no words, best listener in the world. And I didn't change his clothes because I barely could walk this week. So he is just right. Mr. Mike is wearing the same togs from last week. If you want to find out more about our shop, Mr. Producer has it tagged at the top of the whatever chat, I believe. That's enough. I want to get to going with tonight's guest because she is a bunch of fun. If you are not familiar with Sharon Luska, you are in for a treat. From Canada, from Ontario. Toronto area. From Wayne Gretzky's home, Sharon Luska, we welcome you so much to Craft Roulette. Here we go.
I'm so happy to be here. This is fantastic. I'm excited to stop. Oh, stop.
Are you dogs back in your room?
Okay. Wait. Oh. Hello. Oh.
Well, hello there.
This is Madame. She has something to say. She really, really likes Mr. Mike.
Oh, Mr. Mike.
She just wanted to say and send him some kisses. And she says, Bonjour. Comment ça va?
It's like I'm here with Sherry Lewis. It's just Lamb Chop and Charlie Horse. Mr. Mike, what do you have to say? He's going crazy. He wants, what's that? You wonder if she's Team Orange? Does she have an orange wig?
Ooh, toute la couleur, all of the colors.
Oh,
pretty.
She's a Craft Roulette cutie.
House of Craft Roulette.
As I said, Sharon Luska's a lot of fun. Who knew? And her friend is even a lot of fun. Mr. Mike, are you blushing?
He likes them exotic.
He What'd you say?
Okay. You're done.
All right. You're not. You have to be here all night. Well, welcome to Craft Roulette, you and your friend.
Thanks, Mary.
We're off to a great start. That's hilarious. Tell us a little bit about you, because you are a unique YouTuber, and I think I just love what you do on YouTube. So let's learn about Sharon Luska.
Thank you so much. I really love sharing on YouTube, and I especially love sharing ideas that help my fellow crafters, things that get our brains working, and things that, make life easier in the craft room. Because if you're not crafting, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you really living if you're not crafting?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You are in Canada.
Yes. Yep.
And you will
that.
hear that.
Yes. So sometimes you'll see that my location when I'm posting ends up saying Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So part of the year we go down to Myrtle Beach and enjoy America's sunny, beautiful coastal weather while everybody else here is suffering in the snow.
And I think there is a bit of snow up there.
In some areas right now, yes, not quite where we are just yet. So we're on the kind of southwestern tip of Ontario. Mm-hmm. So Ardith Percy Robb is just a little bit northeast of me. Not that I've met her yet, but she's one of my kind of, I don't know what to call that. I'm a fangirl of Ardith.
Oh, aren't we all? Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing. She really is.
She is. Yeah, she truly is.
Absolutely enjoyed that. And it's fun too. It's hard lugging all the craft supplies back and forth from Canada to the US, but it's absolutely worth it. And I still get to do my videos down there as well. And I still get to submit to Craft Roulette when I'm down there too.
Absolutely. All ports accepted. Absolutely. So you're like a big Craft Roulette fan. I'm amazed at what a big Craft Roulette fan. You've got the Craft Roulette mug. You're wearing Craft Roulette clothes. You've got a Craft Roulette puppet. Yep. Look at her. She's like all in. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And you have something you're going to be sharing with us tonight, which on Craft Roulette, we're quite honored.
Yes, I'm excited to do that. I thought it was the best group to start with. And I really thought that maybe the chatterboxes could help me name this. Because I'm not sure what to call it so that I can tell everybody on YouTube, hey, check out this new technique. Mm-hmm. And hopefully some of the YouTubers will share this technique and get it around. I think it's a good one. I think it's one that's going to make alcohol ink a lot easier to use and, give us something more fun to do when we're doing our techniques. Because we got to keep using those craft supplies.
That's right. And there's always something that's fun to find something new. That's hard. It's hard to do. So this is your first time.
It is. Absolutely.
I wonder, do you have a question?
Qu'est-ce que c'est Craft Roulette?
Croissant.
What is Craft Roulette? KS Craft Roulette.
SOS.
What is Craft Roulette?
Oh my goodness. Finally, ding, ding, ding. I'll take D. I know that one. We're off to a great start. Thank you for being here tonight. Chatterbox, how you doing? Mr. Producer, he's ready to roll. Mr. Wheel is ready. He's a little jealous of the wheel or of your puppet. And Mr. Mike wants more. So we'll find out what is Craft Roulette and be right back to get busy with tonight's spins. Thanks for joining us.
Did somebody ask what Craft Roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too.
Everyone is invited to join in the fun.
We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Yep, that's what we do almost every week, and you are always invited. We love having you join us. Let's see, we had 397 cards sent in last week. That brings us up to 44,270 total contributions over the 4+ years that we have been doing this show. Look at your pins drop all over. I like seeing that a lot. It's just fun to see you guys all over the world joining us. Sometimes on Saturday morning, sometimes live, sometimes in replay. If you are watching replay, please say hi to us, and we'd be happy to know that you are there. Thank you so much. Last week, the parameters were include a small bag, cornucopia colors, case from last week's gallery. It wasn't nearly as hard as we first thought it was, and splatters. My card was a case from Mari Clark's card the week before on World Card Making Day. And I ended up doing some more work on that one and made it even, I think, a little bit prettier. But it was a fun card to make. Had a great inspiration from Mari. If you didn't watch our World Card Making Day event, that's a wonderful 6 hours of card making that you may enjoy. So there's mine. And then Charlene, what did she come up with? She came up with something cute, as always. She cased a card from Girl on Mac. And she's got little trick-or-treat bags in those little kids are carrying. She's got cornucopia. She went with the berries, I recall. Case was Girl from On Mac, and splatters she did beautifully. Just beautifully. Charlene does a beautiful card. She's good. Oh, I see her in the chat. You are always fun. Thank you so much for joining us again, Charlene, and bearing with those controversial parameters. Well done. Let's invite Sharon back on for our parade of achievers and achievements, because we're going to celebrate some of the milestones that were hit last week on Craft Roulette. First, we're going to say hi and welcome to our first timers. We've got some major milestone achievers like 25, 50, 75 cards, etc. We've got our leading ladies to celebrate, and we've got a couple cards for celebrating new to Club 52. So are we ready? Yeah, sure. Let's bring it on.
Okay. Yes, here we go.
Let's enjoy some card makers. Welcome, first timers. It was a funny week to start, and we still got 4 first timers. You guys are intrepid. Amelia, it takes an 8-year-old. Well done, Amelia. 8 years old. So
Wow.
cute. Noah,
Aw.
age 6. Some little Australian action out down there. Sean S. from Mississippi, welcome.
Very nice.
It is nice. Christian from Ohio.
That's a fancy card.
Look how she has that sack tucked in there. How fun. Welcome, you guys. We hope you play again, especially our little junior crafters. We love them. Our major milestone achievers this week. Janet from Maryland. Look at the star. That's a cute idea.
So adorable.
Rebecca, 25 cards.
I could do that whipped cream right now.
Or a volcano. Taylor Kopf with 50 cards.
Those are adorable.
They're little critters. Octavia Bryson, 50 cards.
Very nice colors.
The moon in the back. Cheryl Jackson, who lives to amuse, 75 cards.
Wow.
That's a good one. Barbara Foster from Ohio, 75.
That's very smart.
Is smart. Ellen Day from Texas, 75.
Look at that cutie pie.
He is cute. Gloria, Indiana, 75.
Love
There's
those
some
colors, Gloria.
serious splatters going on there. Well done, you guys. Congratulations. And our leading ladies this week, let's congratulate Smurf Murphy with 197 cards.
Whoa.
Jackie Jackpot Muller with 198 cards. Those are cute
A
colors.
lot of cards.
So many cards. Kathy Herring with 201 cards. We're thankful for you, Kathy Herring.
Aw, that's so
5K
sweet.
now 6K Lamone. 204 cards.
Very nice.
Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis, 214 cards. This one opens up real interesting. Patty Beck, our leading lady with 232 cards. Bringing on the Happy Turtle Party.
Very nice.
Welcome to Club 52. John Abell from Missouri.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Colleen Berg from California. She had a little fun celebrating with that card. Congratulations. And to
Looks like a
Club
party on that
52.
card.
It was a big party, wasn't it? Well, Club 52, you have to celebrate your own card, so that made sense. Just,
I'm hoping someday to celebrate mine.
I hope you do too. I think you will. I do. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and we hope you will join us again when we get some new parameters, which we are about to get. As you said on the tech call, it's about to get real.
It is getting very real, Mary.
So, I just got a note from Mr. Producer, and I do want to say this. I do. I want to wish I forgot to write it on my note there. So I do want to wish a very happy birthday to Catherine the Great, from her sister, Kim Sharp, who gifted her a gift certificate to Craft Roulette's membership for a year. What a good idea.
That's a
I don't know if
great
she knows that yet, but now she does.
Oh, congratulations and yay. Don't tell me any secrets I'm not supposed to know. It's too much responsibility. But Kim Sharp, thank you so much. That is, the Sharp family is a huge, wonderful group of crafters that we get to have in our Craft Roulette culture. Their mom also is a big Craft Roulette contributor, and she had a birthday party not too long ago, and they made Craft Roulette cards at her birthday party.
Aw,
So, yeah, I know. It's pretty cool.
that'd be my kind of party. I'd enjoy that.
I know. Why not, right? I'm talking about next year's birthday.
Especially if somebody else was going to do the cleaning up for me.
Oh,
I'd be
absolutely.
right on that.
Oh, yeah. There's just, Tracy Fair was saying she was surprised that people like to watch her do messy stuff on YouTube. And I said, well, there's no cleanup. It's easy. I like watching it. Yeah. So, okay, well, happy birthday. And let's pull in this week's parameter board. There it is. Hopefully there won't be any controversy. Everything will just make sense. Wouldn't that be nice? We hope so. That's for you and for all of the rest of us as well. Each week, our members get to vote off one of those parameters in each column. We call it a veto. For this week, for project, what did they say no thank you to? Is it an A2, matchbook card, interactive, or fun fold? Matchbook is not going to be required this week. Now, if we end up on that getting matchbook on our spins, we will spin again. And it just means that the wheel can't make us do a matchbook card. If you want to make a matchbook card and it works in the parameters that we get, you're good to go. For color parameter, have you ever made one?
I think once before for Craft Roulette, yes.
There you go. That's the one. Picnic is off the board. Picnic is off the board for this week. That means, I guess, picnic's kind of like summer and nobody wants it. That's okay. We'll be good without it. For element, what did they vote off this week? Photo, Friday, Boutique, or Maggie Smith? Maggie Smith by a long shot. Maggie Smith, if you're not sure who she is, if you ever watch Downton Abbey, she is the Dowager and Violet. And she just passed away, and I put her on the board, and she has been in so many movies. I think when we do get her, it will surprise you how many different ways you can make a card with her as the inspiration. But we'll get there. For random, what did they vote off? Wood, half and half, something from your floor, or plus sign? Plus sign. I just put that on too. They don't want it. So
track that plus sign.
If it's something from your floor tonight, I'm going to have somebody else get it, I think, because I'm not bending too great. But I could. Oh, there goes the ice pack. We'll get it in just a minute. This is the time we ask you, ma'am, would you like to veto something?
Well, I don't feel so bad vetoing this now since it was almost vetoed.
Yeah.
I'm vetoing A2. Is it A2? The little cards. A5.
A2.
A2.
Whoa.
There we go. That is the guy.
That's the one. This is controversial. Why? But I love the story behind your choice.
So I'm not a little person, and I'm not from a family of little people. I used to make a few A2 cards, and I got laughed at pretty good for the little tiny cards that I made. But I have to tell you, when you see my hands and you see how my card looks when I'm holding it, it's much easier for me to do it. And I see so many supplies coming out now that are really good for A7 card makers. A7.
Yeah,
and
A9.
Anything bigger than that, which makes it a lot of fun to be able to craft. And, I used to always think Jennifer Maguire was making 5x7 cards. She's just a very petite person.
That's so fun. Yeah, so you were hoping for a bigger card.
Oh, did we freeze?
Just for a second.
You're back.
Just for a second. So A2 is off. That means that you can still make an A2 if we get something like pop-up card or something along those lines. You can still do that, but you won't be required to do an A2.
Sharon's call just hung up. She's coming back in.
All righty.
Sometimes it takes a second when on Friday nights when all the internet is busy. So
this is true. You're right, Amy Powers. 3x3 is smaller, but maybe 3x3 inches could be something she could use on the card project.
I think she might be thinking A9 is 3x3. We were talking.
No, we have 3x3 on there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
there was somebody saying that A9 is actually a smaller size in some places.
Mm-hmm. Well, then we would just do whatever you wanted. A9, whatever your definition is. So when I think of A9, it's 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded in half. So that's a whole nother thing. I hear her. There she is.
I got it.
There she is.
We'll just let the internet connect back up. Oh.
Eunice is here. It's October. Eunice's favorite month.
You know what? Watch this. Sharon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you from that one.
Okay, so we have her overhead camera connected. I'm not sure if the public can hear it, but what we can do is we can spin, and then we can go to paper cam. She doesn't have to worry about her face cam.
Okay.
She can just remove that from her desk.
Okay.
And then, because her paper cam will work.
Okay.
So we'll spin. We'll go to the discussion.
But
We'll
we
just
gotta-
see her paper and not her face.
But we got to get where she'd put her chips.
Okay, give me
Yeah.
half second to make sure that the audience can hear.
They can hear her. I can see that.
Okay,
They're saying
cool.
they can hear her. Thank you, guys. All right. So, Sharon, we hate not seeing your beautiful face, but where would you put your chips if you could put your chips and get your way, or however you want to do it tonight?
I'm going to be greedy. Guest choice, and guest choice.
This is your chance to give your own guest choice. So, guest choice, if you do get it your greedy way, you have to pick from those columns.
If I see the other ones, though, then I get to pick, right?
How's
Can
that?
I pick that it makes it easier?
It's just kind of fun to see what you would choose for your card if you could choose.
Okay,
Well-
if I could choose, it's going to be an A7.
A7.
Yeah.
That is
And
number 24.
I would go with pool party.
Pool party sounds good. 11.
And then what would we do? 16 bugs.
You would choose bugs?
I sure would. The
Wow.
most beautiful bug on the planet.
And for random, where would you put your chips? Chip.
Wow. That's a tough one, Mary. My
I'm
goodness.
looking to see what you might like.
I thought there was, is there stencil on here? I would
Number
do
8.
Number 8. Stencil would
Stencil.
work. I would
There
like
you
that.
go. There you
But-
go. Good choices. An A, yep. So an A7. Pool party could be really bright and pretty. Bugs and insects. I find this interesting. A lot of people wouldn't choose that. I've been reading about spiders personally, and I find them quite interesting and fascinating critters. Jumping spiders in particular. Who knew? And stencil. I like it, actually. I do. I hope you get your way. So, are we ready to spin then? We'll warm this guy up, shall we? And maybe we'll see if Sharon gets what she likes. She should. She's a good kid. For project, will she get A7?
No
Not this
whammies,
time.
no whammies.
15. You got out of A2. You got vetoed A2, and that's number 15. So we will spin again. Woohoo! Are you happy?
Very happy.
A pop-up card. Okay, we are going to talk about each and every one of these after we get them all. For
What?
colors, what will we get? And we'll find out if we like all these things and what we can do with them. 12 trick-or-treat colors. Very fun. For element, I know that will make a lot of people happy. Number 24, boutique. Boutique. I wish I could see your face. For random, will we get stencil? Jewelry. Jewelry, of course. Why not? Ooh, back. There we go. Well, let's see what we've got here. We've got a pop-up card, trick-or-treat colors, boutique for an element, and jewelry for random. You got one thing that was at least pretty good. No, they're all fine. They're all fine. I think you made a happy sound when you got pop-up card. Did you?
I was a little shocked.
Oh, a shocked sound. I confused shocked with happy. Well, pop-up card could be an A7.
It could be. It could be, Mary.
It could be totally an A7, and it could have, it doesn't have to be a fancy pop-up card.
Maybe a speech real fast.
Maybe
set this all up.
Speech would be good. Do you have one?
Speech.
Oh, you want me to give my speech? Okay. This is going to be your art project. We're not going to tell you how to do it or what to use or how to make it or anything. We would love to see you join us in this challenge with your artistic expression. You may not have any ideas right now. Don't run away. We're not going to be teaching here, even though Sharon is going to be showing us a very new thing that she's come up with. And your card, it's a card. So your card can be very simple and classic, and don't worry about the pop-up. It's not going to be that hard. Or it can be complicated and very interactive, or anywhere in between. It's your choice. You get to make what you want to make. You can take those parameters very literally and say, HEY Google, what are trick-or-treat color palettes? And HEY Google will probably show you some really cute, fun color palettes for trick-or-treaters. You can also take that very interpretively and just focus on one or two colors that HEY Google would give you in a color palette instead of the whole thing that HEY Google may give you. Or you can do your own thing and say, well, this is what I think of Trick or Treat colors, and that's what I'm going to use. And if you can justify it, you can use it. All levels of ability and card making skills are welcome. All ages are welcome. We do ask that you only send in 1 card per week. If you are not a member, if you are a member, you can add extra cards in the bonus gallery. You can include those 4 parameters. You have to include the 4 parameters, but you can include them in different ways with different proportions. They can be the focal point or very sneakily added. They need to be family friendly, so I don't blush when I see them in the gallery, and especially when I talk about them on other shows. And they need to be handcrafted. I think that's about it. That give us some time to think. So pop-up cards. A lot of people, I know Sarah Liz, one of our guests, had just came up with a pop-up die from Trinity that's very simple to use and very fun. You could have, or just a little, how have you made pop-up cards, Sharon? Let's
hear
see
from
about
Sharon.
you.
Yeah, I have. I'm more of a flat card kind of maker. I know Scrappy Tales does tons and tons of pop-up cards. That's, I think, one of the things that they're really known for. So that's lots of fun, but I don't think I'm ready to pull one of those out right now.
Sabrina's in the chat. If I remembered her name
Hey,
correctly.
Sabrina. Yeah. She is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love seeing what she comes out with. And, I love watching her videos too, to see how she makes those dies come to life, because they are just incredible. If you really want to wow somebody, and she really is a supporter of the 5x7 card community. There's so many dies that are larger and great for big cards, and great for the smaller cards too, because it just takes up more real estate and you're done faster.
And
there's that.
So I did see a question that is pertinent and a bit philosophical, but would a wobbler count as a pop-up?
Oh yeah, I would think so, because it pops up off the card.
Yeah. So it's more of an element, but it would count as part of the project.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, as long as it's included, I would think so. I think wobblers would be perfect. And there's also other kind of pop-up cards besides just the open it up and see something. I mean, you can have, Jennifer McGuire just did one today, I think. And I don't know how she did it, but she had like these folds, and it was the ultimate pop-up card or something. I can't remember. I just saw it in a quick little blurb there.
I was going to scoop a Jennifer McGuire idea for mine. That's where my brain is going.
Well, she has a lot of them, and all the box cards, when you open them up, that's what I first saw her doing. I thought it was wonderful.
Oh, she's amazing.
So, yeah, shadow box cards would be fine. All sorts of things. ZZ Pop cards. There's probably, you can HEY Google pop-up cards and get a plethora of ideas. And I think that'll end up being one of the easier things about this week, I think. Trick or treat colors. My mind goes purple, green, orange. What about you?
Purple, yeah.
Yeah. More purple.
Orange, black. Yeah, there's so many colors for Halloween.
Yeah. Or you could go like the big yellow moon kind of color with black.
Or you can go with red too, with all the blood-laden things for Halloween.
This doesn't mean that it has to be trick or treat related as a theme or image. It does need to stay family friendly, but it's just the color palette. So
all the candy in the world. All the candy
in the world would work indeed, or even a brown paper bag. The old people understand that. The new people, younger people, always have the cute little pumpkins. They're plastic, but we in the old days had Dylan sacks, and we'd fill them up too, man.
Now, so in my old day, it was a pillowcase.
Oh my goodness, you were serious.
And we were serious. That was meant to last you till spring, till the Easter.
That's right. And
we slept good, and then we terrorized those teachers.
So Smarties, did you get Smarties, and did they last till spring, or did you eat them first?
Smarties, yeah, they weren't my first choice. Like, I mean, I loved Smarties. I loved any candy. I'm a candy girl. Sugar is my jam, Mary.
Yeah, yeah. It's a food
So
group and it's a good one.
it's yeah. Like, I mean, can you make it a day without a little sweet? I don't know.
I like
But
a little sweet. Yeah.
what's your
Okay.
favorite chocolate?
Well, by the way, JD is I'm sure he's going to enjoy chocolate. And every time we have our little JD thing going on. Yep, I had to say it. So JD would love to have you guys get some chocolate for Halloween.
Oh, you started off already
speaking
here.
of chocolate, looky there.
Oh my goodness. Already. And
She
see,
is
I thought I was
equipped.
buying it with the box. What a great box for crafting supplies, right?
It is.
But then I have to eat
Buy it
all
from-
these chocolates.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I could share them with you. And
The
they
struggle
smell
is real.
so good.
Oh my goodness. That's
See?
hilarious. It would make a great craft box. Why don't they have a side hustle?
Yeah, absolutely.
They should put JD on there instead of that other name and just
Wow.
sell that as craft chocolate.
You know that little grandbaby of yours. I have the JD10 right now. Thanks to that.
That's right. I've got the JD10 too. It certainly isn't anything to do with me eating too much. But yeah, we're the JD pound scale. But anyway, we better keep going on so we can get some chocolate eaten and some crafting done. Boutique. Little shops, little specialty shops comes to mind. So it would not necessarily mean that you have to have a shop, but you could have something that's sold in boutiques as well. Maybe you had a craft boutique shop. I know that Karen Burniston talks about her business, her dye business, as a boutique niche kind of shop. So maybe you just pick something that maybe you would buy in a boutique. What do you think?
I had a nail boutique.
There you go. There you go.
We also sold jewelry at the front.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite popular.
Well, now jewelry, while we're talking about that one, what is bling on a card if it is not card jewelry?
Bling on a card.
It is card jewelry. The sequins, the rhinestones, all those kind of things. Those are all just jewelry for a card, aren't they?
I was ready for paperclip.
You are super ready. I think so.
Oh, yeah.
So you could have like real jewelry, like somebody could be dressed up. Maybe you went to a jewelry boutique and you got pearls or whatever, and you had an image that you added jewelry to, or you could have something with a diamond ring, or maybe even a what is that, ring pop? You could even have a ring pop this week.
Oh, candy ring pop.
Yes, and tie it all together. And you open it up and there's that candy ring pop that pops up because that's a pop-up. Oh my gosh. So you see how it all works together? I think it's going to be fine.
I think it will. I'm feeling a lot more positive now that we've had this supportive chat.
How is our chat doing? Are they running away or are they in? They like it?
Seemed pretty engaged.
Okay. Jewelry, boutique. Sweetest day.
Kathy Day isn't connecting it yet, but I'm sure she will.
Sometimes it takes a minute. I don't know where I'm going to end with it, but I think we've got things to work with that'll be okay. Rhinestones. Yeah, bling it on. Bling it on. That's right, Sally. You're up again in the middle of the night, girl. Candy necklace. Oh, that's a cute idea, Gretchen.
Are we
yeah, I think we're good.
Did we get boutique down well?
Little stores that have specialty items.
Yeah, and that can be basically anything.
Coffee, tea, souvenirs, clothing boutiques that have a special niche.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or
But
you could do the outside of a boutique, like a little flower store or something.
So we don't have to do like an actual full boutique. We could maybe just do a little section of the counter and what they offer.
Or just
Mhm.
something
Or
that
just
would be
something-
found in it.
Mm-hmm.
A single item.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Maybe somebody that just sells coffee in coffee cups. Something along those lines. Or tacos and taco trucks. Oh, and just kind of hone in on those. And
Is that
not
what
have
you
to
have?
worry about the store.
Taco boutiques, Mary?
I think
we
I would like a taco
Boutiques in
boutique.
Canada.
I could
Not
put
yet.
I could get behind a taco boutique.
I would come and get tacos from your taco boutique. I bet they'd be awesome tacos.
Bougie tacos. I'm telling you.
Could there be any other kind?
Oh, way beyond. And then you'd have Taco Bell Tuesday, where you have the basic taco. Anyway, all right. Are you comfortable, ma'am?
I'm comfortable. I know exactly where I'm going.
Perfect. I wish I did. We're going to drop out just for a few minutes, tell somebody about something. We don't know what. And then we will be back to learn about this mysterious technique and get some crafting done. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back. Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette Challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
Okie dokie. All right, I scrambled as fast as I could, but not quite fast enough. So, hang on. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, I want one more thing. Okay. Let's see what we've got tonight. Get out that Craft Roulette Creative Companion. Oh, there we go. And we're going to have, the project is pop-up card. And I'm going to show you a very simple one that I've made forever. Trick or Treat colors. And I'm going to use like pink, orange, and green. Boutique element. And I'm going to make a flower boutique element. And random is jewelry. And I'm going to add some pretty bling. That's what we're going to do. So that's that. Let me show you in here. I just got it tonight. This is their brand new box of paper. And I just had to look inside. I will show it to you better on in review, but let's pull it out here. And take a quick look at this. This is like suede. That's amazing. Some of their oh my goodness. It looks Christmassy. I may have to pull some out. Oh, look at this. It looks like it's textured and it's thin. My goodness. Silver. One of their textured ones. Oh, look how cute that is. There's beautiful red. It's like vinyl. Some real wispy. Wouldn't that be pretty Christmas angel wings? Some red. Oh. Gorgeous red. Oh. Your paper inside. Ooh, that would be good for Halloween-y colors, wouldn't it? Ooh, nice choice of orange. I may change my color palette. And some greens, some real organic looking greens. Oh man, how did they do this? Ty, you're killing me here. It's beautiful. This looks like leather, faux leather. Oh, bring that. I should make a card for Gina. Some blue, some teal. They have a wonderful program. You get a box of paper every quarter. And wow, they're so thick.
And it's always different.
And it's always different. And it's just fascinating paper. Oh, and a little bonus there with some colory stuff. Oh, how fun.
Oh, and before I
beautiful.
forget, you had an announcement about the after party.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how well my back would hold up tonight. And so I rescheduled it for tomorrow or next week.
So no after party, and there's no Zoom link if you go to our members panel. You won't find it. So
I'm sorry, but I think my back will be happier this way. So
all right, we're gonna bring in the guests.
All righty, I got some more paper pulled out. Thank you, Your Paper Insider. Oh,
how are we doing, Sharon?
Okay, you got the floor.
I'm set to go. So other than, Mary, I saw that book that Doc did, and with my little water mishap, I'm going to have to order myself a book. Is it part of that sale?
It is not, because but maybe later in the fall that may be.
Wow.
And we can probably get you one.
It gets kind of complicated.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you there. Well, it's well worth it to get one that can keep track of my projects. That's one of the best.
It's a great little kind of a scrapbook of your Craft Roulette projects. Okay, girl, we've been waiting. Let's hear it. What is going on?
So hand sanitizer. I have Purell here. It's it's the one that I most like to use.
Okay.
And so this technique is going to allow us to take, and we can transfer designs with our alcohol ink onto just regular Nina Solar White. Or the other thing that I have that I like to do is some shimmer paper. So here's some of the cardstock that's just from your ex-boyfriend's place. And yeah, or just
womanizer.
about any shimmer paper. I wouldn't use anything from maybe the Paper Insider, because it's pretty precious stuff, that paper.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Because I did win a box from Craft Roulette for my craft stash, and I bring them out to pet them every once in a while. They're so pretty.
I know. They're like pet papers. They really are.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Okay, so it's just as simple as this. You're going to get yourself a base of hand sanitizer gel. Now, I've been doing this since before COVID, and I didn't want to bring it out until we were kind of all settled, because I thought maybe that people would be upset with me for using hand sanitizer when it was needed for other important things, more important than crafting.
Yeah.
So all you really need to do.
So this is a novel technique that needs a name from the chat, right?
Oh, thank you for remembering that. I would have completely forgot. Yes, please, chatterboxes, if you could help me out, that would be wonderful.
I'll read them off if I see some.
And so you spread out the hand sanitizer, and then you just start adding inks, alcohol inks.
Add your inks anywhere you want. The whole thing behind this is to just play, practice, have fun, and find out what it is that you like about doing this technique.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get a different result every single time. It's so much fun. So let me grab my
I've seen
paper.
your samples. They're really pretty.
Yeah, so hopefully these turn out pretty too. So,
and what are you using for your base, Sharon?
This is going to be Nina Solar White.
But that you have the alcohol and everything on.
This is just a box from Costco.
Oh.
That we had croissants come in. So I just cut around the lid and saved that. But if you have like a little tray or just anything, I like the sides because I'm a little bit of a messy crafter when I'm doing wet things. So if it's got a little bit of a lip, that'll be helpful. But honestly, you can do it on whatever you've got. If you've got a sheet of plastic, that would protect your surface. It's probably a good idea to protect your surface, unless you're decorating it.
Kinsey Kraken says Sanny smooshing.
Sanny
smooshing. I like that. That's sounding good to me. What else?
Kappa says bloob. Sarah Hunsaker says clean ink technique. Biddy Penny says ooze and schmooze. That's pretty cute. Crafty Visage, clean alcohol inking, flashy Halloween boutique. No, that's not. Santa inking. Hat-Trick Smith. I'm not sure if that's how you'd say it. But it's good. Gel ink smooshing.
Ink marbling. COVID crushing.
Santa inks. Ink gelling. No fail tie-dye.
I think we want to make sure that the Sanny's in there. I think I'm going to have to watch this again. And, this is my first time ever seeing a live Craft Roulette. Usually I have to watch it on the replay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so grateful that I get a chance to do that. So I'm going to have to watch this on a replay and catch all of the great ideas.
You're going to want to think this one over. There's a lot of them.
It sounds like it. Some great ones too. So
Germa inking.
Swirly clean, magic sands, ink fall.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of dig in the squish though. Santa squish.
Santa tie-dye.
Anyways, this is just
my goodness, you guys are good.
Blending solution that I've put a little bit of shimmer powder in.
Okay.
And so that will add shimmer to this. So you can make this yourself. if you have a cute little bottle, mine has a ball in it to mix it, which I wish I hadn't put in there because it makes a heck of a lot of noise and plugs the hole. So give this another little go, and this will keep on going. So I'll get different grades of inking when I'm doing this. Oh, and there's some hair in it too.
Oh, perfect.
I think if you get a card at my house, you always get some hair. It's a bonus.
Well, if it just is a special touch.
A special touch.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how. And you always wear gloves because you found out the hard way, or
No, I was trying to stay clean for craft roulette.
Wow.
Yeah, so when these dry, the nice thing is that the sanitizer holds that texture and allows it to all sink into the paper with that kind of 3D look that you'd get if you were using like an inkjet printer or something like that. So we're going to set these aside to dry because they're going to dry nice and quickly. And I'll be able to use this as, part of my card for today. So
how
I'm going
fun.
to grab another one and keep going and we'll see if anybody.
Okay. So we got some more Magic Sandy Squish abstract ink pressing, shaken ink, Santa Smoosh. I think that's kind of the same. Santa inking, Sandy dyes.
Squish. Oh, she's gonna have to think and think and think.
Wendy Cranford says your hair is fabulous.
Thanks,
Are you talking about me, Wendy?
Oh, yeah, Mary, you're fabulous.
No, you've got
Actually,
gorgeous hair.
Your hair and my mom's hair, when I saw you on camera the first time, is so similar. And I was just, oh my gosh. I actually told my brother, I said, you have to check Mary out. She's looks so similar to Mom, it's not even funny.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a little piece of home for us.
Oh.
Okay.
I hope you, yeah. Thank you, Wendy. And
Joanna says hair is so fab.
Well, hopefully you
Joanna?
Yeah.
card with the hair in it. We'll love it then.
That's the one. Maybe you could do a hair technique. Drag some hair through it. Make some little lines. Certainly have enough around here. Yes. JD's mom is in the audience.
Oh, and here's me with gloves on. Oh,
It's okay. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's really pretty with the domey type stuff going on.
so
People are
that's
asking how long it takes to
fried
dry.
and then rolled backwards. It depends on really how warm your house is and what area you're in. And you know what? I'm really shocked to see this. It says my battery's getting low, so I'm gonna have to take a pause and get this plugged in so that you guys don't lose me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
Okay.
while you do, I've been sitting here not doing a thing, so I will get started on my card, which kind of got changed a little bit when I saw these pretty papers. But I think my pop-up, and I was going to show you a really simple pop-up technique, which is having, and I'm going to do A2 because it's easier that way, and we don't have a restriction on that. So I'm going to put a card inside of a card, but I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller.
And Sharon's not here, but I assume that since it's hand sanitizer, it just naturally dries pretty fast.
Yep, she was saying it does dry pretty fast. And so it fits inside, and I'm not teaching, by the way. This is not me teaching.
We allow teaching. We just don't
just
require it.
Me showing. And so I'm just going to cut a couple little things like so. And then that will pop up opposite. And it's been a long time since I did one of these. It will pop up opposite to the other fold, and then it fits in there, and then whatever I put on there will pop up. So that's a very, very simple pop-up card. See? I just don't want anybody not to do this because they go, I don't know how to do this pop-up. Because it's not hard. And I'm wondering, I may even do it with a dark green that I just got. Oh, that's pretty. There we go. Oops. Yep. So I cut this just a little bit smaller than an A2. Just think simple here. And so that will go in. Boy, you could do some really pretty matting with, I love how trick-or-treat colors. I do. I'm not going to cut my little pop-up in there yet because I'm not sure what I'm doing quite. And then I was going to do a flower boutique. So since I'm using that dark green, I'm going to change my mind on the colors I chose. And this might be a beautiful matte. Team orange. Look at that. I gotta think. Look at that. This stuff doesn't flake off either. It's great. So, but I'm going to use orange, green. Those would be pretty trick-or-treaty.
Your paper insider is kind of a paper boutique.
It is. So I'm already doing that, aren't I? By using their paper.
It's about as close as you can get in a mail order boutique.
Well, that is about true. And then this is, look at that felty or suede kind of stuff. I think I'm going to bring that in just a teeny touch of it because it's too pretty. And cut this guy down a little bit.
Mary Stewart says, a lot of great suggestions, but her favorite is the jelly squish.
I do like that. That's hard not to like. It almost sounds like a dance. The jelly squish. Do, 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 do. Try to see if I can have a little purple here. To go, oh man, I'm just getting right into this box. I usually have to savor these papers for a little bit, but I am just feeling like I should use them. I bet I have some purple. Let's see.
I do love their papers. They're amazing.
There we go. There's a pretty. And make that one a matte.
Yes, I do believe an easel card would fit the pop-up parameter perfectly.
Ah, what a clever idea.
Ooh, that is really smart.
And
That green is a lot stronger than those outside colors.
It is.
You might do the sparkle one. It's on the same noise level.
Okay, I'm going to set these aside to dry.
Well, that is a very, very cool idea.
Thank you.
Well, it sure
And
makes it
it
pretty.
It's pretty, and it helps us use our alcohol inks. It allows us to use paper that's not expensive like Yupo. Yupo is fun and it's unique, but sometimes it's really hard to use Yupo if it doesn't turn out the way you want. Hopefully it keeps on, because I really think that it's something that will benefit us all and help us use what we already have in our stash. Because I bet you bucks there's people out there that have alcohol inks that have a little layer of dust on them.
Have you been peeking in my window? Doggone it.
Only on Tuesdays, Mary. So I'm going to have a few boutique-y things on my card, I think. I definitely want these sunglasses. They're so cool.
Well, you are getting some ideas ready. I'm kind of still piddling.
That's okay. sometimes you piddle and then it just ends up skyrocketing from there, right?
It does. It does. Every week, it just kind of like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do it anyway.
You know, that's what's so great about craft roulette is you got a reason to make a card.
It is true. It is. So it's so nice and fun that way.
And you know, I've gotten to know all of my supplies much, much better since I started doing craft roulette. I really have a better understanding of what I actually have.
Well, you see it in a different way.
Absolutely.
I think.
Yeah, you know, some things you would just use for certain scenarios, and then all of a sudden craft roulette comes along and you start thinking sunglass and perfume boutique with Halloween colors.
And you used to think, oh, I was thinking this whipped cream and mug, but now I'm thinking of a volcano. It does make you think differently. I did that this week.
It does.
Yeah.
It's
So
good
instead of making a card inside, I am going to do some little strip pop-ups, but I don't know what I'm going to put on them yet. So, yay. That never stopped me before. Well, it might stop. I'm going to use these different things. I'm not sure. You can always, so do you hate these parameters or are you good with them?
No, I'm good with them. I'm good
Okay.
with them. It's usually the shock of them, you know?
It's true.
It's kind of like getting into a cold northern lake. You know, you get in there and the first few moments you're thinking, what am I doing? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
And then you start swimming a little bit and you think, actually, this is kind of refreshing. It's not too bad. Although this includes a lot more fun and not being so cold.
Yeah, I was going to say this. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever like that a whole lot. I did put my feet in Lake Michigan one time and I thought, oh, this is the coldest thing I've ever felt.
Yeah, Lake Michigan can be really cold. We had a cottage growing up in Muskoka. My grandparents, actually, it's a funny story. Apparently, I was 3 and we were up in Algonquin Park with my grandparents and my mom and my aunts and uncles. And they needed to stop for milk for me. Mm-hmm. And so they stopped at this roadside ice cream stand, which, of course, it would have to be an ice cream stand because that is my grandpa's very, very most favorite thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And they had an eat 2 feet of ice cream. So they did this crazy cone that was almost 2 feet tall. And while they were talking to the fella said, you know, have you guys ever thought about, you know, coming up here more often? And thinking, you know, they'd go to the campground down the road. And my grandfather said, well, yeah, if we had some land up here, we probably would. And he said, oh, I wasn't thinking land. And so they finished the ice cream. And of course, my grandpa finished it all. They finished the ice cream, got me my milk. And then we went trekking back into the bush. And they saw this land on a little lake called Tucker Lake. And my grandparents bought land there and built a cottage. It was incredible. It was a cold lake, except for a couple months in the late summer. And it's been, you know, a family place for years and years now. It was great. We had a sand pile there. I think
those are the best.
Every piece of valuable jewelry I ever got as a kid is in that sand pile right now. Probably wasn't that valuable, a little thin bracelet or a little tiny little girl's ring, but
probably valuable to you.
You know what? I thought about getting one of those metal detector things and seeing if I could go up and look, but you know, I'm sure the people would be totally weirded out by me doing that. But that sand pile kept us busy. There's nothing like sand for kids' creativity.
Oh, it's wonderful. And it's so messy and great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some vellum.
I sure wish I knew what I was doing. But
It'll come.
it'll be okay. I want to just put a little thing there, and then maybe I was going to use this stencil, but I don't think I will, even though.
Are there any? I know we have doctors to watch, but Kathy Day has a disease called overthinkeria.
I think I caught it from you, Kathy.
I think that's why I submit every week at, the last minute on Thursday is because of my overthinkeria.
Overthinkeria.
Absolutely.
Well, I think there's a lot of that goes around. Definitely.
There was a lady at the corner the other day, and she was trying to make a left-hand turn, and I think she had overthinkeria too. Because I was thinking if I could sit here much longer.
Now, there's overthinkeria, but there's also irritable craft syndrome, I think.
Oh, no. There's no crying.
Or irritable creative syndrome, maybe.
There's no crying in crafts.
Unless somebody takes all your craft supplies away.
Oh, perish the thought. Can you see us running down the street after that?
On a video that I'd made early on, I love Stamperia paper. Oh my goodness. I'm just, that paper is just hit something in me. I can't even tell you. So early on, I said, if there had ever been a fire in our house, I would have to run in and save the Stamperia paper.
Oh.
It's so beautiful. I would be hopeful that the dyes would survive the heat.
They probably would. When Close to My Heart first started coming out with their acrylic stamps, they did a lot of tests and then they made this really cute video about doing all these tests because we all used red rubber up until then, right? And one of the tests was roasting it on a fire. And I have a friend whose house did burn down, but her stamps were fine.
Wow.
So dyes would probably make it. They may get,
I would hope so,
really hot.
So here's a funny, not funny story.
Okay.
The shop that I had in Brantford. So I was originally in a city in London, and moved to Brantford and opened a shop that was just down the street from our house.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the tenants there ended up having a fire, and it's like one of those plazas where, the tenants are all right next door to each other, and they all face onto a parking lot. And so the tenant that had this photo shop, they had a fire, and the fire burnt through and burnt off the back part of my shop.
Ooh, bad mojo. Yeah. Ooh.
Well, it was a lot to clean up. And
a lot of acetone in there, didn't you?
Well, it luckily didn't hit any of the areas that were, really dangerous with chemicals and things like that.
Uh-huh.
It was like our spa area at the back that had like facial products and things. That was the one that really got hit. So we had a lot of liquidy creams that had gotten heated up in the fire. But, it ended up being for the best because we got a full renovation. Like we ended up in a different unit and with a brand new look and a whole campaign, and my business came back better than ever. It was the craziest thing. Yeah. Sometimes that's just the way life goes. Sometimes bad things happen and good things come after.
That's true.
But I think Swinking. That's kind of close to, was it Swinking that Laurel Beard did?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe Dangerously close. I don't know. You're going to have a hard time figuring it out. But I think because you got some great ideas.
My brain is always going with ideas.
I think I would imagine that's true.
Yeah.
Just by in the short time that I've gotten to know you.
I have one of the
having an active cerebral.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what it is though? It is you just have to have the courage to try it. If you think about something and you go, I wonder what would happen if, just do it. Give it a try.
Yeah.
That's how I come up with so many of my things.
And you do. You would be the happiest person, I think, if you were in a recycling store and just would go through it and just go, I could do this and this and this and this and this, and I can use this for that. Like your foam, the foam that you use with your Xyron and the little foam that comes in a stamping package.
I'll be pulling some of that out. Absolutely. There's some of it right here that hasn't got the Xyron sticky on it yet. Because you can use this too with it. Just the Tombow Mono Multi in the green. You can use that with it too, and it sticks fantastic. Absolutely love it. You can use two-sided tape with it too. It is wonderful. It has its moments too where it's great to use. You know, there's other times that I do use foam tape. So, you know, it's not always one of those things.
You used it on that vellum balloon that you did for Craft Roulette.
I did. I did. It's so much fun to do that.
It kind of hid some of the glue and stuff, didn't it? Because it was Xyron.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally did. Because it's kind of like see-through the foam. And, you know, it's lighter weight than the regular foam. Like the regular foam has a higher density. This has a lot of bubbles in it. So it's less expensive if you use a lot of it for dimension. And the other thing too is it compresses better. So if it's going through the mail, you don't get caught by the extra charges for too thick.
Oh, that's always
the dense stuff is going to resist the machines, whereas the stuff that goes in the garbage, it's just compresses and pops back up. It's no problem. So it works out pretty good. I didn't think twice about what I was going to do to apply these. Oh, wait, I know what I'm going to do.
I thought that was a really excellent idea. So you would just go through one of those kind of stores and just have a blast figuring out new ways to use things. I think.
My mom also was a garbage picker. So she used to see people's furniture and she had no problems stripping couches down, cleaning them and recovering them. Or her favorite was any type of wood furniture. She was down to get that and refinish it. And the stuff, people would come in her house and say, oh my gosh, where did you get that? That's amazing. And she'd say, from the garbage two blocks down. So, of course, when we were teenagers, we were mortified and wanted to hide under. Mortified, like all in caps. Mortified.
Why can't I have anything new?
Yeah. Whereas now, you know, if I see something, I say, I can use my craft supplies and totally change that up so that it looks awesome.
If it's not some IKEA particle board thing that's falling apart, I think a lot of stuff that gets thrown out is like that.
You are so right, Mr. Producer. You are so right.
But there's a lot of furniture around here in thrift stores that are like the old maple pieces and really solid wood things.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, I find it so much better to have something solid. I hope that the real wood stuff does come back. I hope that, you know, it regains popularity, I guess.
My house will be full of very, very valuable things because I have all old furniture.
Well, but you know what though? Does your furniture have a story?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not just old furniture, it's special furniture.
It's all heirlooms.
Some of the stories seem to increase with every telling, too.
That's the best ones.
They're supposed to. They're supposed to. Your memory, I heard, gets stronger as time passes.
It
Especially
does.
when you're telling a story.
For the
Yeah.
far away stuff. Yeah. Things that you never thought you'd think about. Whoa, where'd that come from? Yeah, with our scrapbooking group, I talk a lot about Erin Napier, who is on HGTV, and she's got a book about heirloom furniture, and I think it's fascinating. And when I had my friend Sue over one time, and I was explaining to her the house and the different furniture, and she just went, "Oh, everybody's here." and I yes, everybody's here from many, many generations. And so I have started working on an heirloom book. So if my kids don't want this stuff, it's fine, but they're going to know where it came from and they can pass on the story.
That'd be, I don't know. Mr. Producer, would you take heirloom furniture from Mom's house? I might be starting a hornet here. Yeah? But I have stuff that I had from my mom's stash of stuff. And she's unfortunately not with us anymore, but we have her beautiful things. And my aunt is having such a hard time passing on stuff to my cousins. They just don't. Yeah. Especially China and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That stuff is valuable.
Yeah. I think it kind of comes in and goes out. It kind of goes through trends. And I think you just got to weather the trends and know what you got.
Yeah. Yeah, I just enjoy it. It doesn't. And it's fine. I like it. I have a bedroom set that's from the 1800s that was given to my grandmother and grandfather when they first got married. It was in my room when I was a kid.
Wow.
And I like it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. And I have a picture. I have documented that one. I have a picture of the people that gave it to her. And they were old then. I mean, they must have been from the mid 1800s or probably my age. And but they were like a German couple from a pastor and his wife, and they gave him this furniture. And,
wow.
Yeah. Everything has a story in this house. And if not, I'll make it up. I don't like these, but I like this.
So the second to last one, it's tiny bit damp, but it's already mostly dry.
Oh, okay.
So, and you can see how the design, I'm going to look at my TV to see if I can make sure I show it here. Okay, here we go again. So you can see some of the texture and then the shimmer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can really see it.
And this
it looks like something from the ocean. It looks like a whole bunch of jellyfish.
Yeah. And you can do different things too. Like you can actually take the gel and scrape it. If you've got a cool scraper. So when you get it on your paper and you pull it up, you can actually put designs in, or you can take bits of the gel and swoosh it across your paper to get more kind of techniques and finishes. So this one I'm going to be probably putting on my channel for some time. And like I said, hopefully some of the other crafters will pick it up too and share as well. I think that's one of the most wonderful things that we have in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that would help people a lot if they see it, not just from me, because everybody has a different way of looking at things.
Yeah, they sure do. How about gel prints? Do you do those kind of polls or anything, or does this have a similar feel, do you think?
No, because it's the dimension that you get from the actual hand sanitizer. Okay. So as it dries, it's letting that sink settle where you don't quite get that same dimension from it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've tried it putting the inks on, and it makes more of a kind of flat. You know what? you just got to try it. That's all I'm gonna You can get one of those little bitty bottles of hand sanitizer. They're not super duper expensive. And a little bitty bottle will at least get your hands wet where you can do yourself like, I don't know, 4 or 5 sheets. And they were just half sheets of cardstock. And you can go from there. Really see what you'd like to do with it. And makes it a lot of fun. And of course, I love the strips too. They're gorgeous. But I do need to go on to Tiffany Solario's channel because she works with alcohol inks a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. And she has a PDF. When I was watching one of her videos, a PDF that you can get that has all of the different combinations that go really well together.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so valuable because I'm good at coming up with the weird stuff, but the color sometimes doesn't. I fall down at that point. That's where
Yeah, if you stick with analogous colors, you'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking here. Maybe pink's not so Halloween-y unless you're going as, is it Powder Puff Girls?
You've lost me.
If you're going as a Powder Puff Girl, maybe pink's a color for Halloween. I'm not sure. I had to wait till that. Okay, so Dimension Boutique. Let's do something colored for that.
Making a wobbler after all. Changing dimension really fast. I think I will. I think I gotta take it as it comes, and I think I'm better make a wobbler. So that's okay, because I did figure out how to. I showed everybody how they could do a simple one. Then you can also make a little box, and you can put it in there. And I may do that, so it pops up and you see something. But I think for the front.
Okay, so Starbursts and
Yes.
Nerds both have pink varieties of wrappers.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. So if you went with candy,
Yeah.
you're safe. You're good to go.
I had to look it up, but
Hey, here's a cool tip. Anybody who does have craft foam, when you're cutting it, if you use those little votive candles and you rub them on your scissor blades and then kind of rub it in a bit, then your scissors won't get all gummed up.
What? For real?
Yeah. Votive candles. Because they have the right amount of paraffin in them to stay on the scissors and give them that lubrication so that the tape doesn't stick.
Well, that's a good thing to know.
Yes.
I read or heard the other day. Oh, I know. It was a Scottish guy that was trying candy corn for the first time. And he said that it tasted like sugar. No, it tasted like diabetes and candle wax.
He was eating the wrong candy corn. Oh, candy corn or caramel corn?
Candy corn. And I think he's pretty right.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's just sugar and candle wax.
Although, didn't they have those molasses candies too once upon a time? I don't know what they were called. They were kind of chewy and brown, and they always came in an orange waxy kind of wrapper.
Oh, I know. They were had nuts in them or something too.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they would just tasted a lot like molasses.
Uh-huh.
I would do anything to get rid of those candies when we got them in our I was like, I'll give you 20 of those for Twix.
So you and your brother did some candy swapping?
Well, we lived in a poor area, so we did candy swapping at school too. You just had to hope that some of the bigger kids didn't come and swipe your bag.
Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous sounding.
Well, nobody was armed, but it was still pretty upsetting if your candy was gone.
Well, no kidding. That's like you look forward to it all year, right? So
especially when your feet were sore from walking around collecting it up.
Oh, how long would you be out?
Until my mom was yelling, "Where are you? Get home." She'd come chugging down the sidewalk. Oh, you knew you were in trouble then.
Oh Oh, yeah. I think my husband used a pillowcase, come to think of
Did he? It's brilliant. I'm sure they
Yeah.
sew bags, or I'm sure people are using the reusable shoppers.
it. Yeah.
Hey, can you guys still get bags at your stores in the US?
Yeah.
Like if you go
Yeah.
buy something, do they give you a bag or do they offer to sell you a reusable shopper?
No, you can get a bag. They still do like plastic or paper. They don't like doing paper, but they will do it. And then, well, at Aldi's you bring your own, but and then at like Sam's and stuff they don't have bags. But yeah.
Aldi's is a good German store.
Oh yeah, it's real good. I like it. They've got good chocolate. You know, JD likes. That's where I get my chocolate. My JD chocolate.
They do have good chocolate.
They do.
They
You
also
can get a
have
heck of a candy bar for $1.49. It's really nice.
They also have dried cherries. I'm addicted. Oh my God, they're so good.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the problem. You cut these off and then you forget which way they go. Gotta go this way. It's like trying to repair my broken reading glasses.
Oh, I've done it.
What? Glue this lens back in and which way does it go?
You use like the liquid glass or the glossy accents. Have you ever used that for your reading glasses, fixing them? It works.
It does.
It does.
We have many supplies that have multiple uses in the household that we really should have on a list. So if somebody says you don't need all that, we can say, but this, but this, but this, but this.
That's right. You know, that would be a great video. You could get a lot of traction with that. For real, you know?
Boutique jewelry pop-up. Okay. I need some jewelry on this.
I was just reaching for my jewelry.
Yeah.
Except I need a wobbler first.
I wonder. Ooh, I might do something crazy with this for popping it up.
Do tell.
I don't have a whole bunch of it. I have like a bag somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but have you guys ever seen this like woven stuff? It comes out at Christmas time and it's like squishy. It's like a noodly kind of round thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use it for dimension. And when it goes through the mail, it just collapses flat.
And it doesn't fold up?
No, because of the way it's designed, where it's all woven in a tube, right?
That's pretty interesting.
I might use that for pop-up.
Looks like something that would be in a science fiction movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I think people use it for wrapping around gifts or making bows for their door or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I think it might be right. This needs something, though. I need something else to put on it besides jewels.
I have a couple questions from some savvy members. Jackie Evans says, and I would like to know this answer, I always notice how nice the sentiments on Sharon's cards look. I'd like to know how she gets her sentiments looking so smooth and shiny. Do you have like embossing powder or gold powder paper, or what do you do?
Oh, you know, I am a die cut sentiment junkie for exactly that reason. And my tick. Oh, hello, brain. Are you firing up there?
That thing
at the top of my head. You'll get a kiss later if you behave. So if you put little tiny dots, like, I mean, on a sentiment, if you had a little small area like this, and you put little tiny dots of your Tombow Mono Multi, you don't need tons of them because, like, I mean, it doesn't have to survive through the Arctic storms. You just need enough for whoever's going to handle it. let them dry, then they won't squish out. And then when you put your sentiments on the card, it holds them down and it's always perfect.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, your paper and cider paper would make the most delicious looking sentiments.
They would. Somebody is going to be winning one of those here in a little bit.
I want to sneak in here. Sassy's LLC asks where you got that noodly business.
Dollar store. If you look for it, it's got to be out now. It's always in the Christmas stuff, and it comes in different colors. Like they have it in red and silver. They have it also in usually green, red, silver, green, gold. I've seen it in. Of course, it's that weird kind of funky looking gold, not gold, but yeah, it's
that
great.
one.
And you can do like a whole panel on your card and put this behind and it squishes like flat. It's fabulous.
And congratulations, Sassy's LLC, for your new collaboration with Trinity. That's pretty cool stuff. In collaboration with her emergency cards sentiments. That's good stuff right there, I think.
Okay. So here's that stuff with ornaments, right? So I could mail this and it would just go totally flat. So all I've done is done a loop around here.
That's pretty.
That would definitely count as a pop-up, and it should be worth more than $1.
It's a $5 pop-up.
Good point. Good point.
Like I need some bits here before I put this little thing to rest.
Crystal Hovestall, who I believe is doing a make and take at a little event this weekend. I hope that's going well. Says, you are truly out of the box thinker. You are, and are amazing.
Aww.
She said, I married one and birthed one of the true out of the box thinkers, and she loves your videos. And seriously, how do you come up with such neat ideas, she wonders? Do they just pop up or like a card? Or do you think of them for hours and days?
They do pop into my head. And then usually I'm turning the problem around, trying to figure out how to do it or how to make it better or, to make sure that it works without it being a problem. But I'm sure it's not fun for the people who live with people with brains like us. Because I always say, no, we could do it this way.
Well, sometimes you get hung up and it takes a long time, like 6 years before you get an ice maker. And so, because you keep wondering how you're going to make it better, right?
Yes, true.
This is a double happy birthday. Most people probably would just say it once, but no, we got to say it multiple times here. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Ooh, nice. Okay, and what else do I want to do? Let's do some of this.
So we know you love paper.
Absolutely.
And Monica Meerdink asks, besides paper then, what is your favorite medium to craft with?
Medium being like ink or watercolor or
Probably.
something like that. Yeah, that's a tough one. Like, I mean, obviously now my hot button is alcohol inks.
Right.
Because there's so many ways. Like, I mean, I have a whole book of ways that we can actually do the sanitizer gel shenanigans that will give completely different looks. So
are you going to be doing more of those on your channel
Absolutely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Health being the big thing, as long as I'm kicking along okay, then for
Right.
sure I'll be able to get to do that. That's a big thing that kind of causes me a problem with being able to keep up with doing stuff on my channel, unfortunately.
Right. Sometimes that
But
gets in the way.
as long as, everybody's so wonderful because they're completely patient and wait for me to get to putting the stuff online. And Sabrina's been fantastic too. I do design work for her, and she's just kind of there for me. She knows I'm going through some stuff, and
Yeah.
when I can get it done, I get it done, and I'll pull it out. And if I can't pull it out, then it's just gonna have to hold on until I can. And
Well, that's what else you gonna do, right?
yeah, yes,
Kind of up a creek.
yes. Well, she's got such a great design team as it is, but I don't know. I think she appreciates my little bit of wackiness. So
I got a hunch she does.
I think her creativity and my creativity really just kind of spark off each other. So
Well, there is that.
yeah.
Ellen Jarvis wonders, she's trying to figure out what that cellophane that Sharon is using on her die cutting machine plates, and if so, why use it? She's trying to pry into your technique a little bit. I'm not sure exactly.
There is a video on my channel, and it has a big thing that says top secret, and it says what the manufacturers don't want you to know. And it will tell you how to never ever have to replace your die plates again.
Oh, dang.
Consequently, so that I don't get to the point where nobody wants to work with me representing their
There's that. Oh, yeah, there's that.
I'm starting another channel that's called Zora the Clever Crafter, where I show all the naughty stuff that I'm not supposed to show. Nothing that's going to cause anybody financial damage, but we used to, at the nail shop, if somebody bought a bottle of nail polish, even if they didn't, if they wanted tips on how to do a great manicure, we would actually share that for free. And what I'd say to my staff is that when somebody starts caring about their nails, they are much more likely to be a customer than if they never ever do anything to their nails again.
Mm-hmm.
So crafting is the same way. Sometimes you got to start off on the cheap. Sometimes you need those extra little kind of ways of doing things without it being expensive until you can start saving up your money and getting some things to do it the way you want to. And then some stuff is ridiculous. How many die cutting plates do we need to throw in the garbage? I think that's, and
that kind of goes with your whole theme of being sustainable and reusing things. And your mom would be proud.
I think she would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I am going to use this as my pop-up.
So Ellen, are you going to go watch that?
I told her she can post a link in the chat if she gets
okay.
it.
All right.
Since she's a mod.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a pretty interesting channel. I think it'll be quite popular.
Yeah, it's
because
different.
you can also save money here and there so that you can get things that you want other places. So
True.
you don't have to, it's just a reallocation kind of thing to get what you need. You can't buy everything all the time, so.
No, and here in Canada, it's, we don't get access to everything. I watch Ardith and she's so thrifty with her stencils. That girl can stretch a stencil like nobody's business.
She
does.
can.
I just, I just think I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. How do you come up with this stuff? But, that's a lot of our crafty brains. I think that's a part of our brain too, that if you don't exercise it, then, you're going to lose skills, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if crafting ends up being like Sudoku, where you are actually, well, they say that, you keep your brain healthy by challenging it with problems. And I think crafting's another form of, well, I don't want to say it's another form of problem, Mary.
No. I'm
it's
like Sudoku or whatever. That's the metaphor that was bothering me.
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't do that. I never do that. I think I've got it, and then there's that one square that's left. Define me.
So am I gonna bling? Is it jewelry on the card if I put it on the background, or is it jewelry for the item?
Allie posted the video.
Oh, thank you,
So
Allie.
if you're looking for it still, Ellen, hope there it is too.
Yes.
We got you covered there. I am going to put some pretty little things on here.
Parameter clarification.
Okay.
Just using these as jewelry, does that count as jewelry, or does it need to be like actually on the items?
What do you think?
On the background would make life so easy for me.
Then let's do that.
Sweet.
I think, well, my premise being that card bling is jewelry for a card. Is what I was thinking. So,
I like that.
Yeah, I've got some pretty little
That's
gems.
giving a girl a hand.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
That card is huge. Look at that hand.
Well, I'm here just crafting my hands to the bone.
Oh, she had scaly hands.
Oh, I didn't see it. Funny.
Are there many prop crafters out there? Seems like a new genre of craft videos.
What kind?
Prop crafting. Like the skeleton hands and the little hands.
Oh,
prop crafting.
There have been some of those. Those little hands in particular. I remember Gina K and Rena did it once.
Ah.
It was hilarious.
That's cute.
And Lenine did it at her crop a couple weeks ago.
There was a girl, Huffleberry Lane, I want to say it is. I keep all of my subscription, like who I subscribe to, open in case any other crafters want to check out what tickles me to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And she did this whole series where she had her friends help her make the cards, but they were all a story. And so all these little characters, she had them like time lapse move onto the cards and make these scenes, and they told these stories. It was just incredible. But I imagine it took a lot of resources to do it. Like it was,
I could,
probably exhausting.
Yeah.
And
just keeping track.
Yeah. But, and so I got into doing a little bit of that early on too, where I decided it would be fun to add that to my card making. Apparently I cleaned up and put my little trays away. Yep. Okay. Oh.
Thanks, Duke. Who knows where they end up? Do you lose a lot of things on your mask when you craft? Or do you know where everything is? Is it a superpower?
No, if you ask me where the ketchup is in the fridge and whether we have cucumbers or 5-hour energies in there, I could tell you exactly. But, if I get in my craft room, I think my brain just goes so crazy. It can't think straight.
I know. Well, you just start doing all
get
this
a little too excited,
thinking things. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I did it. That's crazy inside. But it's okay. I may have to cover it up a little bit.
Fun, Mary.
But,
That's so fun.
Well, I'm a double pop-up. I've got a wobbled pop-up and a pop-up and a double HBD.
Woohoo!
And then it's just on a white base. It's not going to open. So everybody can do some fun pop-ups. Pop-ups are good things. The hardest part will be if you are not a member and you don't know how to photograph your card. Which one will you do? Will you do the outside or will you do the pop-up inside or what are you going to do?
So there's already been some discussion.
Okay.
And we've always said this, that if you can edit your two pictures together, you can always upload that as one image as a guest for free forever. But if you do want to support us, at $5 a month, you can upload up to 5 images per contribution.
I do like doing that too. And then it shows as a collaged piece on the gallery or in the
slideshow, or it has sub slides in this gallery or sub images,
which is real helpful for some of the cards because some of them are very complicated and it's hard to appreciate them without seeing them.
Now, I love your membership.
Oh, thank you.
Being able to submit late makes it so much easier for me to organize my life.
Yeah.
And you guys really made it so cost effective. And I'm going to say this to all the other members out there. Thank you for keeping this commercial free. I don't know why I get bombed so badly when I'm watching YouTube for any of the videos that I want to watch. There just seems to be commercial after commercial after commercial. And you guys, I hope, I don't know if it's cost effective for you guys to not hit that,
Yeah, I don't know.
But
okay, so with YouTube, it's a little bit of a black box. I have the channel set up as to not be monetized by commercials, but that doesn't mean that YouTube doesn't run commercials on our videos for some people. I don't know. We wouldn't see any of that money if they did. But
so
the view counts we get, the return on commercials would be minuscule. And so I hate commercials. And
I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get commercials. And plus, I figure we're using their platform. It'd be nice for us to give them a little coin that way.
But they run commercials before and after usually. It's the interruption of you're getting in the flow of a show and they stop. And then they stop again. And I know with like proper TV, they will pick a time in the show where it's appropriate to split it.
Right.
But it always seems right when you're wanting to see, whatever's happened with the card, you get a commercial.
Yeah.
And I always think, ugh.
And then you just miss that part, don't you? Because they're not going to pick up where they left off. They're going to pick up where you are, I think. I don't know for sure.
If the live stream is done or if it's pre-recorded, the video pauses.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, anyway,
you have to get into the pretty high amount of views to make money off of YouTube commercials, like millions of
So
views.
we make our own commercials.
Yeah.
I like your commercials. They're hilarious. I giggle every time. And that vacuum cleaner, Mary, I want that vacuum cleaner. It is literally the best vacuum cleaner.
It has turned out to have, it's a refurbished Auric. And it has so much suck, it's really hard to use. Because on some of the carpets in the house, it's just like, my husband even said, I can't do it anymore. It's too hard to use.
You need some elbow grease for it.
That's the one.
When you're vacuuming.
Oh my gosh. But it is, I always liked Aurics. They're so simple. Yeah.
Woo.
Look at that jewelry get on your card.
Yeah. And then I flip over my pieces and we'll be away to the races.
Yeah. Very fun.
It is a lot harder to make a card live, even when you're prepared. I don't know how you do this week after week.
I'm just don't know any better. It's just habit.
Well, I hope you stay in the dark with that, Mary. Enjoy your habit.
Yeah, thank you. You're very kind.
Have you noticed a difference in your cards since you started?
That would take analytic skill. What, squirrel? And I just don't spend much time on it, but not all weeks are good. This one's not. This one's a little off. I think the outside's okay. I'm not so crazy about my choice. This is just too bold for me, but I'll figure it out.
I think it's fine. The thing that's changed the most is understanding the parameters and kind of bringing those in. They kind of will get loose sometimes, but bringing those in.
But some of those loose ones end up with the greatest galleries. Don't forget.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to believe that, but sometimes they are the best because they're just off. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah, especially when you get colors that don't seem to go with your element, you know?
Yeah, we did find that early on, and it was bad. So that's,
yeah. I started.
We got rid of that.
I agree with it was bad, but I started early on when you would say red, green, +2. That would cause me a brain ache. There was weeks where I couldn't see my way straight to being able to get my card pulled together. It was, you know, so I love what you've put together now. It's fabulous.
I think it does. See, like we can see the trick or treat influence on these two cards, I think.
Yeah. And not everybody needs a trick or treat card, right?
No.
So
you just need a pillowcase.
Yeah, for people
you could use a pillowcase for your trick or treat color card color.
Yeah, so people are saying that they'll see commercials on our replays. That's not us doing it. We don't see any money from those commercials. So that's just YouTube putting more and more commercials and forcing more and more commercials on stuff.
Yeah. I really haven't. I guess I've been lucky because I've not noticed anything when I've been watching you guys.
That's good.
You know, other than like that whole preamble thing, which is, you know, you kind of expect that. You're like, okay, you know, if they're going to do it. But, well, I like the whole setup. I love the way you guys have it. I love my extra time to craft. I love the extra videos that Mary does. It's just beautiful. Yeah. And also do all the extra bells and whistles. Like, I mean, that website that's incredible,
isn't it?
I know. I love scooting through there and checking out everybody's cards. And I like now that we can comment on people's cards too.
Oh, yeah. I like that
Makes
too.
it a lot of fun. Okay.
Look how fun.
I'm going to end up tweaking this later on.
That's okay. That's what we do. That's what we do. Roberta still liked the limited colors. She's still lobbying for them. So we've even Roberta, I've even thought, you know, I would just give you colors. And like for trick or treat, I could just say anybody can have whatever they think is trick or treat, and Roberta gets purple and green and orange. If that would make you happy. But when we talk about it, then hopefully she gets ideas because she makes great cards. So it's not stopping her, and that's important. Yep. Lou Ann Johnson liked the limited colors too. So hopefully the discussion will help.
I did make some great cards with those. But I found that if I was limited with time or just didn't have it firing on all cylinders in the craft room,
Mm-hmm.
it made it a little bit more challenging.
Yeah. I remember when we got pumpkins and primary colors in the fall one time when Katie Taylor was on. And it was not comfortable. It didn't look good. And for me, the card I made, I remember still going, it just doesn't look right to use a red pumpkin. And it just didn't, it was wrong with the card. It was my problem, but because I didn't make the right card. But I think I could use that same set of parameters now, though, because I've had a little more experience and figure out how to use something a little less and something a little more. It would be okay. But
Yeah.
I like the nuance of the feel that you get with colors that we have now.
Yeah.
Like Trick or Treat is going to be kind of fun and
well, and sometimes when the colors come up, I feel so inspired by the color that actually takes the direction of my card.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But
I think
and then there's other times
Sarah Liz does that.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. We all start in different spots when we're
Mhm.
making, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. What one is going to grab you first?
Absolutely. Okay, at any point in time, Mary, I'm done this card.
Okay.
I will
Alrighty.
stop.
I know some cards you can just piddle with forever. I might still piddle with
goodness.
this guy a little bit. He's kind of fun, kind of plainish. But I love a good wobbler.
I do too.
It's the fidget spinner for card makers.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah,
And
you put in a little frame.
Any teenager who gets a card. I think
That's a good thing for teenagers. Yeah.
card.
Give them something to do. Yeah.
You can give them a game controller and a wobbler.
Yep.
You can flick the game controller. I think that you probably have a winner.
They'll know that you know them. They'll know that you heard them. You know who they are. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what, ma'am? I'm going to tell everybody how they can play, give away some stuff, and thank our members and look for your name on the list while you finish up and relax a minute. And I don't know, Mr. Producer may be talking to you.
Try calling in on the phone so we get your face cam at the end.
Okay.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
Okay. Well, we got them again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. We got those parameters and did something. Hog-tied them, wrestled them, threw them down on the ground, and took care of them. We want you to play too. Please play along just by using those 4 parameters. Make sure it's handcrafted, family-friendly, and upload it to craftroulette.live. There's a submission form. It's easy peasy. You can do it. And join us in the gallery. We would love that. And then next week, maybe it'll be in the slideshow. We might talk about it in review, which I missed this week. So sad. And people can enjoy it to maybe case in the future. We would love that. And so join us, please. Oh, we got some new folks coming in this next month in the next rotation here. We've got Megan Andrew coming in next week. I've not met her. I think she seems quite lovely. Very talented. Jen Gross. Oh my gosh. She's been around this show for a while and she's crazy talented. And when I did have her on a member show and I talked to her, I think we might be cousins. It's very fun. Eileen Hull, which I just saw at her sister's place after the Helene in North Carolina, just devastating. But we look forward to having Eileen on. She's a wonderful talent. Jessica Vasher is a YouTuber that we have not met. I'm looking forward to having her on. She caught my eye and I invited her on. I'm looking forward to getting to know her. And then Crafty Al is going to come on and talk to us about her big Advent celebration in December. I thought it would be a good time to have her on, and because I don't know if she's going live every day in December like she did last year or not, but man, that was spectacular when she did that. So join us every week. Make sure you hit that subscription button, that notification, so that you join us. We'd love to have you. Journey Coach Jen. Honestly, I'm just crazy. She said, well, that makes 2 of us. There are those wonderful members. We do thank you so very, very much. If you would like to support us, there is some more information on craftroulette.live/support. We do have a lot going on over there, including different levels of support, $5, $10, $25, and some that even are more. We thank you. It makes a huge difference. We got an ice maker, but not from our membership money, but from our sales money. See, it's diversification of our portfolio. But as you may have picked up, I'm extremely tight, and we don't waste your funds on a lot of frivolous stuff. This studio has been very much made by your donations. So thank you. Appreciate you. Now it's time to give some stuff away. Let's do it. We always start with a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway. That would be a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. I hope Amanda is having a good time at Taylor Expressions event this weekend as well. If you sent in a card last week and you opted into the giveaway, your name is on that wheel, and it's randomly programmed to end up on somebody's name. So no, it's fun. I love giving away a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. I've been doing it a long time. Looks like Heidi-O is the lucky winner on that one. Congratulations, Heidi-O. After the spins, there will be a claim prize form that will open up on craftroulette.live, and just go on in there and take care of that, and we'll get you your Krog and all the other things. For a Craft Roulette goodie bag, this does need to stay in the United States. If it's not, Mylene, I can't remember where you are, Mylene, but we'll get you something either way, so make sure you let me know that you want your goodie bag or gift. For your Paper Insider, I think Charlotte said they're sending out their first box as a gift, and this does need to stay in the United States because of it's an actual product. Oh, but it's a good product. I do appreciate them. Aaron Copperstad, boy, you guys are on a roll. Aaron Copperstad, I got a nicest note from her mom. They all craft together, Aaron and Mary, and I should never say people's names. And they all craft together on the weekend and make their Craft Roulette cards. I loved hearing that. And the mom won the big Karen markers. Oh, a couple weeks ago. That was a big deal. For a Whimsy Stamp craft gift certificate, here goes my mouth, Octavia Bryson, congratulations. I am glad that Whimsy Stamps is back in business. They've got sounds like they've got like a storefront, and then their warehouse. Their warehouse was okay, but they didn't have electricity and such for a while. And then, but their storefront was dead. For a Bloom $30 gift certificate, they have wonderful little planners. Christy Danielson, you're going to be so organized in 2025. Well done. Congratulations on that. For a $30 gift certificate where you can see the Craft Roulette inspired line of products. Somebody's going to get something special. They have beautiful products. They really fun. Very, very fun. They've got a beautiful nativity, or a mother and child. Cindy Elkins, you are going to love that. Cindy Corny Dog Elkins.
I think I hear her screaming.
I think I did too. Cindy Corny Dog Elkins, congratulations. We're so happy for you. And let me get a nod from, are we doing the special giveaway, Sharon? Okay, we'll do it today then. We have, what is it? I'll let you tell what it is when you come back on. But somebody's going to win a special giveaway from Scruffy Tales. And you saw their wonderful little products and things. It'll be fun. We had Sabrina on a long time ago, and she's been a spin sponsor. Tina Wan Kenobi. Congratulations, Tina. All right, we will let Sharon come back on. I'm a little worried about her. I can see her in my little monitor. It looks like it's been a hard night.
I survived, Mary. Made my first craft roulette card live.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna
It
sleep
really
good
was
tonight.
a very big experience for you. You're so fun.
And I only have a little chocolate on my shirt.
Just a little. Well, the giveaway that you helped instigate from Scrappy Tales.
Yes, it's a $50 gift card.
A $50 gift certificate. So that's so fun. That'll be wonderful. I know she's in the Philippines, but we'll figure out something with shipping. So,
Okay.
yeah, I know. Did you guys just love having Sharon on tonight? Wasn't that fun? Give her some hearts. There was a special delivery too while the show was going on and you were working so hard. There's a little note here, and it says, "To my new girlfriend, Mr. Mike," and it's a Craft Roulette creative companion. "I hope that your puppet will let you use it."
I hope so too. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, Mr. Mike,
That is such an amazing learning tool. Wow. She's lucky. She better share, or she
better share.
Drawer.
That's right. Well, you're gonna have some new followers. I got a hunch there's gonna be some great things going on your channel and your new channel too. You'll have to let us know.
Absolutely. I'll add it to. I think you guys have a page that has guests on it with their information. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I will make
Mr.
sure
Producer,
that.
are you gonna go check that out? I can hear sirens right outside the house. And doors slamming. I'm getting a little bit nervous right now.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. But you know what? There is every guest has a page under associates, guest crafters, and there's a bunch of those people that have been on the show that have kissed their brains. So shall we? All right.
No.
I'm gonna go find out what's going on outside. You guys take care. Thank you for being here. And we will see you Wednesday, I hope, on In Review. And next week with Megan Andrew. Sharon, you're just a hoot. Thank you. A talented hoot. Good night.
Good night.